Is the destination really final? Because there's like 5 of these movies.
Actually, 6, right?
I don't know.
6 of these.
I lost track.
What a disappointing franchise.
I don't think I ever saw this movie in completion. It would just be on TV, very censored. But we're here because of the remake. Well, not the remake, the Bloodlines. Is it like about their children in the new one?
It all traces back to that. It's really where it originated. But do we need these many final destinations? Does it really go anywhere?
The destination is not final, bro.
No, it is final for these people.
Doesn't one guy live in this one?
Nobody lives in these.
Oh, Devin! I haven't seen Devin Siwa in so long. Is it Sawa or I always said Siwa? Devin Sawa. Yeah.
You're thinking of
JoJo.
What started as something that had promise turned into every other movie that had something like Hostel 1.
I never saw Hostel. I avoided these types of movies.
Well, that's what they avoided. They wanted to not turn this into a whole franchise of torture stuff movies, and it became that. Remember when every single movie, almost like those B-Slock movies, had some type of torture in it? I'm gonna rip off your kneecaps and I'm gonna feed it to your poodles.
Wait, Tony Todd is in this?
Yeah, this is his movie. He's been in almost every of these. One of these.
Forgot Tony Todd.
You got your 2 phones.
One for the plug.
Yeah, one for the hose. Oh man. I don't know, for this franchise and for the new movie that came out, is it really worth sitting through all of these? I don't think so.
Isn't Tony Todd not alive anymore?
His last movie was Bloodlines.
Really?
Yes, it was. I guess that would be one reason to watch that.
Yo, this intro was so long. The fact that...
Remember when movies were like this? When credits were this long?
Mutations. The X-Men beginnings. James Wong.
Yeah. Are you surprised?
Didn't he direct, Fast and Furious movies?
He was originally a writer for the X-Files.
And
he wrote this for one of the episodes, and they were like, nah, this ain't gonna work.
Yeah, it's like, he didn't make the last flight.
Where would you get a nutball idea like that?
So, 17, on the loose.
Wait, he's 17? They're teenagers in this movie?
Yeah. Can't you tell? Doesn't he look young in this?
He looks 25.
I know.
Okay, menacing father. Look at the zoom.
He's like, I can feel something happening. I just, out of all of these, this one has the best atmosphere in terms of, where it started from, because it's very subtle, and it's not it becomes like a trope in the later movies, is what I'm saying. This is kind of like building building blocks of what movies become.
There better not be cheeks in this movie.
Actually, no.
Is there cheeks in the later movies?
Yes. I would say second one, yeah. Is that cheeks? Oh, you see that? That's symbolism for something.
180. The plane.
Yep. It's a big deal.
Yo, look at this. He is the most 2000s man.
Hey, Krista. Hi, Blake.
Les étudiants, allons-y en France.
That was dubbed.
Don't know. Look,
Is that money or was that
Alex?
condoms?
Yes. You take care.
I really don't know what he slipped in his pocket. It might have been roofies.
The fatherly roofie, I guess.
There you go, son.
That's how I put my kids to sleep every night.
Just for sleep for the night. If you can't get
There's
any
someone
sleep,
who roofies themselves every day to go to sleep. I need to sleep.
I'm sure there's somebody. I don't think that I would do that as much as I sleep. Well, he's
There's
the
no
jerk.
subtitles needed in this movie.
Does this bothers you?
Suivez-moi.
What is she
On va
reading?
en France.
I hate people who be reading and walking at the same time. I'm like, get out of here, bro.
Death is not the end.
Oh, man. Is that the girl,
All
the
right,
Spy
Ralph.
Kid's mom?
Yes, one of them. No. I feel like she was in the Spy Kids movie, though.
She was. Or maybe she was in Shark Boy and Lava Girl. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Have you received any package?
He's just gonna read about saving his soul on the plane to France.
9:25. Your birthday is the same as your departure.
That means I can't get on the plane. Because it's gonna be a terminal flight.
Just like a kid with Terminal 7, it's your last flight.
They're all dressed like how I would dress Jimmy Hopkins when playing bully. Like,
Yes.
just different outfits. Yo, okay.
Oh,
Okay.
why isn't the teacher getting on them?
They're not even in the Mile High Club yet. They're just at the airport. How many books did she bring? Because that was a different book that she was holding
She just
originally.
finished it.
She was like just going through.
Oh my gosh, she was looking at a picture of Princess Diana's crash. What does that have to do with this?
I mean, Europeans. I don't know what Princess Diana looks like. Like, if someone pulled up a picture of white girls, I wouldn't be able to identify who Princess Diana is, bro.
I'm gonna put this to the test after this.
I don't know, except the Queen and that one guy that always looked like a corpse.
Yeah,
Like that.
for 20 years straight.
Take a shit by yourself.
Now I'm gonna do
He
this.
looks like me in the
listen,
morning.
take
Be
some
like,
notes.
that's that
What
guy.
about like directly after you walks in, reflexive gag at the back of their throat.
That's
This
a
guy's
heck
a
of
gay-
poetic saying.
Okay. This guy had a game plan. He thought of everything. And they're going side by side, like true brothers.
Hit song,
During a
simple as
plane crash.
Paris through gate 46.
These, some edgy cuts, bro. Is he gonna freak out? Like, we have to get off the plane! We have to get off the plane!
Yes. Trust me, you wouldn't believe if that was happening.
I would. If someone was screaming, I'd be like, alright, I'm not getting on the plane.
Ow, that hurt.
You been on an airplane, bro?
Yes, as a child.
As an adult.
No.
Hi. Hello. How you doing?
He is freaking out.
You know, I would, but I got a bladder.
Who would say that?
A freak would.
Yes. I wouldn't say that to you if I just urinating track.
Please. You're so sweet.
You really think we're gonna titty fuck him over Greenland? Thank you. Thanks, man.
Oh wait, this guy? This guy? What happened to this guy? I haven't seen this guy. I remember he was in season 3 of the Lethal Weapon show when they killed off Riggs because that actor was horrible. They just replaced him with this different guy.
Yes.
Wasn't he? He was like Stifler.
He was, let's just say, Mel Gibson out. You ever remember that little gremlin that was on the plane?
Gremlin.
Yeah, it was like a movie. It was a gremlin on the plane. It was like destroying it, and the only person that saw it was like some old white guy. He's like, "There's a gremlin on the plane." People were like, "You crazy, bro?"
I never saw this, bro.
It was a hilarious movie.
How's this plane gonna crash? Is it gonna crash in a goofy way? Like, is it gonna like split in half?
Well, when you watch the 5th one, it becomes stupid.
Oh, that fast? I thought it would at least be in the air for like a few hours or something. Cause it'd be more terrifying to like crash over the middle of the ocean or something. This is just what it's like with flying a plane in 2025 because of Trump and getting rid of all the plane regulations.
I find it funny when there's false alarms. If it's like, wait a second, it wasn't a false alarm. We're generally going to die. Why did the Parkinson guy have to go?
He's the first, the weakest link.
Yeah. The weakest link.
I mean, if all these people in the wild, the Parkinson's guy's gonna go first. He's gonna be the
surprised what a
sacrifice.
Parkinson guy can get away with.
You gotta push the weakest person away to live in the times of dire circumstances.
Whoever's editing this, keep this in. They gotta die.
I'm just saying, that's the natural.
I know. Oh, look at him.
Yo, okay.
Oh.
Okay, I could survive this.
But not the Parkinson guy.
I mean, he might. I love the shot of the marbles that they keep cutting back to. They are constantly cutting back to these marbles. Yo, the blood.
Could you trade seats with Blake so she and I could sit together? Please?
No. Oh, he is terrified.
Shut up.
Wait, did this come out after or before 9/11? Before. 1999. Because,
people would have cared.
if this was after 9/11, they would have had him tied up to the ground and taken away.
Well, everybody would have. Everybody would have not gone to their flight after this. Fresh off the boat of 9/11. Yeah.
Oh wait, I've seen her.
Check him out, see how he's doing.
Not in that one, but I mean, I just remember.
Yeah, that's the one actress I haven't seen.
I haven't seen her in a while.
You got this? No one gets back on board. That's my call.
And I apologize for Alex, but one of us needs it.
One of you can go on the flight, and that's it.
Only one.
This can take an 11:10 flight. It gets in 3 hours later. It's
I'll
all right.
stay.
French, then
Wait,
get on the plane. It's fine.
is that his mom?
It's
His
fine.
mim? Or is that just a teacher?
That's a teacher.
Okay.
Oh, wait, I didn't fight with anyone.
He ruined my life.
Just, I called your parents. They're on the way.
The fact that it crashed this quickly is crazy. Okay, I don't have
Alex,
many
talk to
memories
me.
of this
Tell me what
movie.
happened.
For some, I think the second one and the third one was on TV way more.
The
often.
second one and third one were more
Saw it on the runway.
on
I
TV.
saw it take off. The cabin, it starts to shake. Right thing happens, you know?
You've been on a lot of planes that blew up?
All because Brownie has a bad fucking dream?
Martin,
Okay, fuck you.
Dude, Chip, you're taken to the fucking hospital.
Don't get in a fight at the airport. You're gonna get put on the no-fly list forever, and then you can't travel the country, bro. People who be fighting at airports are bolder than I will ever know.
Those are the type of people who are either horrible or rather die.
Oh, it exploded. They are all dead. They are all dead. It happened that fast, bro. God was just like, delete.
Telling me that he's a gamer. He was just like playing StarCraft and was like, oh, I forgot. Bam! Yeah.
They are all dead.
So, are you guys going to believe him? Or are you guys just going to be like, nah, coincidence?
Yeah, that's probably what they'll be like, because they're white. Yeah, I definitely didn't see much of this one, because what movie had the black guy that was exercising?
That was 3.
I
Like,
saw
who's the man, baby?
I saw that scene so much, bro.
I remember you were laughing because of how ridiculous it was.
I definitely barely saw this movie.
I like this movie the most because of the atmosphere. It takes its time.
There.
It causes.
I saved your life.
Miss
Are there
Paris.
any survivors?
No. What? You saw that explosion? I'd be like, nigga, no. They are all dead. That was a complete explosion.
You with your bonnet on. Everyone's dead.
I would have a bonnet at the airport. They are all
National
dead.
Transportation Safety Board feels they might need a little medical attention.
I predicted
Are there
the
any
future.
survivors?
Dude, why are you asking this question? I would look out the window and be like, they are all dead.
I'm Agent Ween. This is
What
Agent
happened to
Shrek.
this actor?
This is regarding today's events while they're still fresh in your mind.
Do they think he did this? It was only just a dream.
Pills, any narcotics, any hallucinogens, Alex? Do you take any drugs?
I saw it happen. I saw the plane explode.
This is the most interesting part of the movie where, like, investigative journalists or just say, like, FBI are like, how is this happening?
How? How did you announce this?
I don't think it was gonna happen.
If that's the case, Alex.
My brother George, and so he stayed and
He died.
he told me to get off the plane.
I told him that he should go.
You killed him. This is actually pretty intense, bro.
Yes. And you don't get this feeling from any of the other movies.
Yeah.
You said you weren't friends with those that were.
Because I'm emo.
Because I saw and I heard Alex.
And I'm in love with him.
I believed him.
But now they're all going to die in different pacing. I would have rather died in that plane crash.
Yes,
The
like
plane
definitely.
explosion.
Now, because the logic of this like universe is that if you cheat death, death comes at you 10 times worse than how you were originally going to die.
It's horrible. All these actors are balding now. That was the final destination, male pattern baldness.
Is that guy going to be mad at him because
I predicted
he was right? My son is dead. Why didn't you bring my other son with you? I'm like, bro, it was a fight or flight situation.
I would have been that nigga at home. Everyone in my class died.
Well, okay. What I'm guessing about this universe is because the guy had several different warning signs before the premonition. If he had not went on there before the premonition, would he have still had died?
Yeah, if he just stayed home.
Yeah.
Dude, she is rich. No, anyone who has a walkway to their house looking like this.
Yeah, it's like has good money. But I know like some of that is retcon later on, and it makes sense when you watch the 6th movie.
How did you watch all of these movies, bro? Intently?
No, I just know because it was based off of a book. I read the book when I was younger. Apparently, it's based off of that book.
You read Final No Destination Senpai.
Final No Destination. Yes, I read that one with Hatsune Miku. What a double ringer.
What if I watch this movie on an airplane?
And then it happens? What a triple threat. Remember that person that went to theaters to watch Bloodlines and something actually collapsed in the theater on them?
Did that happen?
Yes, it actually happened. She didn't die, but she was buried by, like, rubble and stuff.
She got destined.
Look at him crying like a little baby. I've seen you see people cry like this, and you're like, baby.
Dude, they are all dead. Look at that.
Look, I saved a pillow.
All these niggas dead. I wouldn't even watch this. It's 1999. I would be playing an Unreal Tournament or something. Or Thief.
I mean, you would be the one to not go on the plane.
I would
and be chilling, just being like, yo, bro, heard what happened.
Couldn't be me. Dude, if there was like a class trip to Paris, oh, you know I would never be there, bro. And you wouldn't be there either. Your mom would be like, I ain't paying for that, baby.
Yeah, definitely. Like $300.
That's thousands, bro. That's
that is. Oh yeah, I remember when those type of events were happening. Like pay $1,000. That was a coincidence.
Teachers.
They waited one day.
As each day passed.
That's wild. Like the class, bro.
Ecclesiastes tells us, or birds trapped in the snare.
In the snare.
And so, before we can heal, we must mourn and
FBI
celebrate
agents are
theirs.
still there. Mourning too. That's a lame memorial. An eagle? I would come back from the dead and be like, turn this to LeBron.
I thought there would be another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the hand, directs you. Gotta play that at the funeral, bro.
I mean,
I hope you had the time of your life.
In 3 years. Just give it 3 years.
This 99, it was already out by this time. This came out like 1992 or something. Or 94 or something.
My mistake. I thought it was, didn't they make a song about 9/11?
That was,
what band was that?
A lot of bands. Yo, this guy is emo. He's like a yaoi antagonist.
He's doing that yaoi grab. Oh, God.
Carter.
You just opened my mind to like fan fictions again. I forgot that they existed.
You know who's gonna come in with that.
I gotta say the acoustics on this guy is really good. Does he have an amplifier in the background?
Is that a guy performing? Or
there's a guy in the background performing with the 12-string Takamine guitar, I think.
During the test?
Maybe a Gibson.
Yeah, well, anyways, he goes,
He is.
Yes.
Not now, not here, not ever, Billy.
Oh, it's happening.
I think he's the owner.
I wish Death was a sassy black sister.
Yeah.
You just hear that in the distance and then a train hits you. But that would ruin the franchise. You know, some white people be like, this is too woke.
Too woke. Why? He saved your life.
I mean, people are going to be upset. There's always white people. If you had a premonition about this, it'd be like, it's because you're black!
They blame it on my blackness.
Or something crazy.
I thought that was Gary Oldman. Doesn't he look like young Gary Oldman?
Yes.
Is everyone avoiding
my father,
him?
you know, he doesn't understand. You and me, we'll road trip to the city.
Oh, his dad is salty that he had a premonition?
He saved your life. But didn't his brother die?
Yeah, his brother did die.
Okay, better go. It says what I'm feeling.
Is he gonna? Every time she comes to the screen, I think she's Taylor Swift in my mind.
You're right.
Doesn't she look like Taylor Swift in this era? Yo.
Hey, you know, it's the memorial. Black dude. Pictures for no reason.
I feel like that was exploitative. Is he gonna die on stage?
But when we say this,
it
never occurs to us
is
that
that
it
a New
has
York accent?
any connection.
Or a Jersey accent? Kind of heard Jersey for a second.
Or that death could arrive
it's just a
the same
2000s
afternoon.
accent. You know, if we were in the 2000s, we would sound just like that.
Certain.
Did we really sound like that?
And which has every hour.
Take it back a few, yeah. Oh, this is death music. Is he gonna get freaked?
He's gonna get zoinked.
You carrying that over?
I got to. It's the best. I love using that. This is a perfect movie to get zoinked. Yeah. Oh yeah. Death has that actual wind gust in this. You see that? That's him. Gusting.
He's just.
Oh, I gotta turn off that.
Dude, wait, there's always a wind. But man, this movie, bro. Dude, I feel like I mainly saw the second one and the third one.
There's a
okay.
lot of toiletries in this. Oh, wow,
Do
this
we need
angle.
a dramatic angle cut of this? Lethal Weapon? He's gonna die like that? This is the worst way to die.
All that pressure. Uh-oh.
Dude, this is the worst way to die. They keep cutting to this fan. I know this fan is gonna be someone's demise.
Oh, he's been binge watching a bunch of airplane disasters.
He's becoming a crazy man.
Best protagonist in this franchise. Best protagonist. Like, no topping this protagonist. I love this guy. Wait a second.
He's got that computer in his room.
Look at that Windows 99 computer.
Taylor Swift. He's becoming a plane man, bro.
Wait a second. What is that? Magazine? Penthouse? Oh, no!
He's really about penthouse suites.
I hope so.
It's just a magazine of
Penthouse
hotel
suites.
rooms, bro. Just imagine that. Wait, what was... Isn't he, like, gonna slip or something?
Yes, he is going to slip and choke. I think this is the worst death out of all of them. I mean, like, the most gruesome. Oh, you see that?
That's the shadow of death.
It's you, greasing it up all over the place.
No! No! I've never put scissors up my nostril.
Well, you didn't cut your nose hair, you just pulled out the nose hairs?
I don't be growing nose hairs that need to be... I don't be growing nose hairs, bro. Okay, you said there was no chest or cheeks in this
forgot.
movie.
I didn't know this. I think I watched a censored version. It was probably a censored version of something.
He probably cut to, like, the Game Informer magazine or something.
Yes, subliminal messages.
Is he gonna keep avoiding death? Todd.
That's my homie, Toddy.
That's that one guy. Isn't Todd... Who's the guy?
Yes, this guy.
No, but I mean the guy who's Candyman also. I could survive this.
If you just relax.
If he just, like, relaxed and stood up, like, put his hands on the side of the thing and stood up. Okay, death is pulling him.
If you saw that.
You could have, like okay. Just relax. Okay, I'd rather have died on a plane explosion. It don't gotta be
If I
this
find you like this, with that curtain wrapped around you,
they would assume this was just a suicide. And if his pants were down, they would think it was for freaky reasons.
See how the water retracts back?
Yeah, they're gonna think he couldn't handle the weight of his brother being gone.
This was pretty cool. See, where it's just all that.
Did they just rewind it?
No, that was just like, our deed is done.
No, I mean, like, I feel like the cameras just rewound it.
Or maybe that was CGI. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be awkward.
Just Drake embarrassing.
If I saw Drake seeing every one of us die, but he was there, I'm like, you did this! Embarrassing.
Embarrassing.
Just fade away.
Is it? This FBI agent is so bad. Taylor Swift. Yeah, you didn't debut yet. Skedaddle. Why are they mad at him?
Why would he make plans with me if he was thinking about killing himself? Mr. Wagner!
Hilarious that she's just standing behind the tree off to the side.
I just don't get why he was salty. I know it's like one of his sons had died, but both of his sons would have died. I know that he, doesn't know whether he took his life or not, but, at least he still got a few dozen eggs.
Is someone gonna get dogged?
No. Death does not involve animals in this.
It's only the end of June.
I like being able to see the
Is this
future.
what she does? Because I'm a freak.
Two, they haven't ruled out anything, and the fact that 7 people got off the explode is highly suspicious.
She has like the phenotype of a girl
Mama,
that
you
would be in
grab us.
Supernatural in the years between 2005 and 2007.
Which, this would be a supernatural episode.
Yeah, this would.
Because
Sam
of the
and Dean would be
atmosphere
like, what are
and
we-
all of that.
This
Sam's
is
like, why are we doing this? We should be finding what killed her mom. Dean's like, no, we gotta save these people.
Not a likeness,
She's a freak.
I'm sorry.
Well, this is the most interesting part.
but incomprehensible attraction.
Okay. Are they gonna get it on before they die?
High school, we haven't said one word to each other. At that moment
So what's
on
the
the
point of
plane,
it all?
I felt what emotions were coming from until you started freaking out.
I don't know. It's implied, maybe.
You can still feel it, can't you? I know because I can still feel you. That's why I was there last night.
This could all be in our
He's
head.
a civilian.
What if Todd was just the first? I don't know. You know, I just wish I could see him again.
Then let's go see him.
Whatever do you mean?
They're gonna go to the morgue.
Oh, she's a freak, bro. Let's go touch the bodies.
I'm gonna kiss it. It's always that weirdo.
I'm gonna kiss it.
That's why I gotta save you at the morgue.
Wait, they're coming in through the ceiling? I feel like there's an easier way. I would not do this, bro.
Obviously, you would go through the front door. And be like,
I'm in, guys.
what if there was a body there? We're having our midnight.
Grandma's in there. They're stepping on Grandma's face.
I'm sorry, Grandpa.
Dude, she has an emo. Breaking into the morgue or the
Wait, look how big that door is. That door is built for a 7-foot-tall person.
This is a door to dramatically open for a king. I object! You will not take my homeland! Or some big announcement. I will marry my cousin! You know how they be in those old movies, bro.
Oh, dude.
Okay.
Yeah, that's him.
They got him all maked up.
Whatever it was.
A little deaf jerk.
What is that hole that he was coming from?
He just came from the ground.
Why does hand do that?
Chemicals.
Thank you.
Gum.
I never watched the Candyman
What are all
movies.
those tiny marks?
You gotta watch him. Because he aims for the crotch every time.
I don't want to see it. If he's always crotching, he's not a real nigga then.
Accident.
He does, though.
There are no
He's
accidents.
with bees in it. That would be a worse slasher villain.
But you have to realize
His hairline
cat
is
has by
crazy.
the tail.
It's mine.
Everything
Actually, it's not that. Mine's just patchy.
they're won't with us.
What?
The airplanes that we ride.
I'm not even a
leading to the
mortician.
grave.
Yeah, I'm just a black guy.
You've already done that by walking off the plane. Play your hunch, Alex. If you think you can get away with terrorize even the Grim Reaper.
Mac Daddy? He looks like an Edica.
I'm sorry we broke in.
Is that how you pronounce his name?
Wash the dirt off your neck. Yeah.
Are they gonna have to go out through the ceiling again? They just jump cut away.
If that's the case, that would be stupid.
The events that will someday lead to our death 40 years from now, 10 years from now, tomorrow. Open ourselves up.
She's always
Besides,
smoldering.
he's willing to-
Every time it cuts to her, she's like doing like a smolder, bro.
Did it happen again? Like on the plane?
Or someone hinting at a design.
So does the word choke. So what, we're gonna choke to death? We'll go nuts if you start with the shits.
I saw a bus, but there was no bus.
Todd,
There was
Carter,
a supernatural
Terry,
episode
Billy,
just like
Luke.
this. Where they literally, it was like, they're like, we just have to evade death. And there was like a piano hanging above them. It was a crazy.
And we will die. Now, not later.
He would play a good hobbit. Okay. Look at the edge. Is he gonna get out
After
and start a
hearing you, I
scene?
Yes, he is.
You know a bus is probably gonna kill him. Is that some 9 Inch Nails?
Oh, everybody's showing up.
Wow. But why? They're just having a coffee. You can't have a coffee on the avenue?
Carter!
I'd have to jump this man. Everyone is here?
We have a bit of a reunion here. Our favorite teacher.
Baby, come on. They died and we lived. Get over it. I'm moving on. Carter, then you can just drop fucking dead.
Okay, yeah. I've seen this cutaway many times.
He's like, oh! Whoa!
Why was
Wowie!
that bus going that fast? That bus was moving in a blur. Like, the way that street was angled for it to make a turn like that, that's like, I don't understand how that happened, bro.
I can explain. Ohio. Traffic is crazy.
Hello?
Dude, the bus to make a turn like that. Okay. She had to wash the death out of her hair. No. Keep the hose off my line.
Is that what you say
Clear?
when
To
your
the shower.
dentist calls you? 'Cause I know the dentist you have is a lady.
Just keep the hose off my line. Hose.
I'm concerned about
Dentist hoe.
Honestly,
Dad,
if
you and Mom have both been a big...
the people, if I was a parent and I was seeing the people individually die after this whole plane thing, I'd be like, what is going on?
Behind my back, in my bed, in my home. Edge of the musical for the scavenger pumps. Dude, I could imagine like a R. Kelly. Well, no, we can't mention the kills.
Yeah, unfortunately.
But ambiguous R&B artist making a musical
Somehow
album
may
about
or may
this.
not have made a chocolate factory.
Trapped in a room where you store clothing.
Yes. Maybe a dresser? A closet? Perhaps?
In my back, in my bed, in my home.
It'll be more ambiguous with that. And my bedroom. Wait a second, that's design! Oh! It's in order!
It was all designed in the plates. Okay. He's mathematically putting it together. Miss Loon? Oh, she was named Miss Loon. Like the rapper
End of the
Loon.
day, everything reminds me of that day.
Is she gonna get on another plane?
Yes. Well, maybe?
I lived here my whole life. Larry and those kids.
Larry was going bald. He had to go.
Who's out there?
His that the main character guy.
She's gonna be terrified. I'm trying to save your life, ho.
Is that what you shout in the distance?
Is she calling 911 because Shorty fire burning?
Ho!
Hi, this is
Agent Shrek.
Yeah.
Don't you be bringing up. No. You know Shrek is mid.
Somewhere you been to the day. Wrong way, taking the backseat. You never shout.
I mean, that song is fire. That song is fire. Oh no. Why are you tampering with things?
She's gonna die.
Okay, you gotta grab my neck.
Yeah, that was a little tough and ruffle.
They can't blame him for anything though.
Gusty. If Drewski was death.
What?
I don't know. If Drewski was death.
Doing a skit?
He's like, doing that Drewski laugh. I'm like, oh, shoot.
They thinking he's a serial killer.
Because, you noticed that too, huh?
If he had showed him, like, what happened at the plane, maybe it would make more sense.
I don't think they would believe him. They would let her die.
It's a weird occurrence that every single person is dying.
Is she gonna get, like, record to her neck?
Yeah. You calling these deaths out like it's,
Dude, she lifted a record. John Denver. Is it gonna be like some,
Throat to the neck. You're next. It's gonna happen to you.
Wait, no! It better not ruin.
So what about
West
this pattern,
Virginia,
Alex? Did you, one of your
in my
fishes?
hand.
Did you catch it?
I feel like if it was in you, it'd be September.
You know, I never asked.
Do you remember? Oh, it's happening.
Is she gonna die? The country roads take me home, bro.
And I'm not suffering from, I'm not going dumber on you guys.
This is a different song. Wait, is it?
It's so obvious. Death is right there.
Nigga death. She's gonna get teed.
Gas stove.
Imagine she just pours some tea and it's like, it's so hot, and she just dies. Ah! Like, she just takes a sip of it, ah! And just like shrivels up.
Shrivels up.
Ah!
Like my father.
So hot! Just dies.
If there was a movie about 7 dads that were like my dad, and they all were
progressively weaker than the last.
They all died. A sheet of paper flies by and cuts him in half. Oh!
Then Terry Chaney, while you were
You
there,
saying
while
that
you were
I
at the
murdered
scene,
him?
and now tonight we pick. Now, can you promise me that no one else is going to die?
They're going to die, including me.
Okay. Go ahead. Get out of here.
He looks like a compressed rock, like the Rock.
Doesn't he? Like if you made a 3D model of the Rock for the first time, you're like, this is the Rock. That's not the Rock. He has a butt nose.
Or I almost believe.
A whole
Like
line.
the stunt double for the Rock in like 2003.
Oh yeah, when he was skinny.
It's so hot. Ah! I just want someone to die like that. She just takes a sip. Ooh, 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 and just dies.
Why'd she freak out?
You've got to stop this. Stop this. It's a
Not
stupid
Abraham.
mug.
No, it's because of that. Oh no, you don't want to have something hot go into a cool mug. It's gonna crack.
Yeah. You dumb. You are so dumb. What?
It's just it's bleed. I don't know. It's just funny.
Dude,
she doesn't see that.
If I saw you walking around like this, I'd be like, "You a dumb nigga." Okay.
Over the desktop, just pour it all over.
Just gonna be doing some crazy stuff.
You'd be like, bro, what are you doing? I'm just drinking my coffee over this CCTV while this is dripping. Look at that, it's smoking. Let me put my face right over this.
I have to check it out. You know, I've
Catch it. She hit an artery right there.
You know, I've put the waters over computers before, and this did not happen, bro. Little water sprinkle.
Symbolism.
Oh no, CGI. Dying to John Denver is crazy.
I mean, would you want any other thing? Would you want to die from like stanky leg or something in the back?
This is so over the top. Now he's gonna. Okay, he's a murderer now.
Yeah, something's gonna happen where he's holding a knife.
This is so much. Oh no! Oh no! You dumb. Well, he's gonna be in jail. You are so dumb.
It's the first words I hear you say when I'm laying there. You so dumb.
If I saw you in this position by yourself, I'd be like, how did this even happen?
Oh, the
Yo! Oh no. Okay, they're gonna walk in. No, your fingerprints are on the knife. Why? Why would you do that? Okay, well, I guess it doesn't matter. Everything is disintegrated now.
Well, yeah, but how are they gonna pull this from there?
Country roads, take me home.
Best interest of your safety. If you call
Who's
us.
next then?
Now.
Is he last? Is Devin Sawa last?
I think he is.
He's like, if you smell what the milk is cooking.
Can you smell what the cheese is cooking?
Okay. Who is this guy? What is this?
That's why you're taking me.
Why would I want to see him?
Now they believe him. 2 niggas down, and they're like, okay. Actually, 3 niggas down.
3 niggas down.
Like, okay.
That's a fucking If you wanna know how I feel, let's have a platonic friendship together. He's my promise ring.
So does this mean you're like invincible until it's supposed to happen? So if I leap from a building...
Oh yeah, that is the thing that happens in the sequels. Music is horrible.
She looks like a wider Taylor Swift. Like if Taylor Swift had a wider face. This music doesn't fit the scene. What is going on here, bro? In the background.
You think they're still up there?
The waters of Minnetonka.
Are they safe?
No.
Lying awake at night just worrying.
I never had this worry in my
Most kids
life.
never have it happen.
Families are ride or die. They can handle an action movie. Die Hard situation.
On reflex or thinking it was a friend joking, he did.
Okay.
Life became shit after that.
That's an average day.
Asshole who my mom with a real dad would have crossed the street to avoid this guy.
That
was the design about that somewhere, Alex. And me and my mom, my dad are still together. Where everyone gets a second chance.
She's a very intense person. I feel like regardless of this plane crash, she was just like this already. She was like, I'm glad the plane crash happened, so now I can be publicly
Alright, because after my Browning fucking warlock.
Billy told the FBI he saw you running from her house.
Thanks, Billy.
I was running. Fingerprints were on the knives. I told you, Billy. I told you they were not. I'm not talking. Do you know she was gonna be next? Before she was?
Yeah, I did.
Devin Sawa.
Tell me I'm gonna get to see the Jets win a Super Bowl.
I knew I should have felt up Tammy in the pool that time.
See, you have a responsibility to tell me.
Yes, actually.
It's not. It's gonna make it fucking harder.
Look at the road.
Over me? Because we're all on the same list, all of us. Alright, then why bother?
Okay.
Carter, what are you doing?
Mr. Edge. You know, only the one who's supposed to die will die, probably. Wait, so this isn't the one with the logs? Dude, okay, I think I've only seen the sequels. I feel like these personalities, they were already like this before. This is just like intense versions of who they already were before. Like, this is how they are. Is he trapped?
That's what I'm doing.
I know what you're doing.
Ow. Put your hand back on the wheel. I'm on the wheel, boy.
You're gonna... Okay, you're gonna kill that guy as well? The guy driving the gas truck and everything, bro?
Easy.
You know, I never encountered gas... I hardly encounter gas trucks, but in action movies, they are always there. There's always... I'm driving my gasoline truck, bro.
Had a vision of the train.
Damn it,
You know, trains can stop. They can, like, look and, like, stop.
But not this one.
Move the fucking car!
Open the fucking door.
Does he have a cop car where the back doors are, like, locked?
Open it!
Billy, open the door.
Is he panicking?
Don't do this.
Let him do it.
I'd be like, if this is his choice.
Like you know, if he wants to go like this, let him go. We don't really have a choice in the matter.
It's his choice.
It's not the way.
You know someone else is probably gonna die.
You just made it easy for death. It is my time.
Okay.
I can't get out.
Death is holding the
dude,
button down.
Dude, he just put. Can you imagine? He's just outside of the car, just like
standing there.
I kind of wish that Death was like a visual. You see him just holding the. Jeez.
He did it though, but someone is dying from this. Okay. Is it her? Well, no, she's the shorty. She's probably gonna like be like second to last or something.
That's right.
Okay, it's him.
You're next, Carter.
Chill, Billy.
Right now.
I don't need it ever.
He's standing in the death position.
Jamon.
Yo. Crazy. Just like how my father died.
Yeah, but it was a paperclip. Well, his pants are. He wet his pants. But dude, wet his pants. I couldn't help myself. I would be like, you wet your pants.
And if I see it, then I intervene. And if I intervene, I change the design.
That's how Eminem raps, though.
This is Eminem bars.
Baby, you're losing it, okay? The police will be here.
How the FBI gonna trace this to him slicing the dude's face in half?
This is pure chance.
Hey.
Are they gonna kiss?
Well, his car's ruined.
His life is ruined.
The fact that Death was just like...
This is just like...
No.
No. Wait, what are they doing? They better be doing some freaky tied up stuff.
He's death-proofing his house.
I feel like there's a lot of death ways that could happen still. Especially your house. Your house is a death... I'm surprised death hasn't already happened.
Don't say that about my house. You know how traumatized I was thinking about this after watching these movies?
It's your house, bro?
Yeah. You know how terrified I was?
Imagine that chair I sat in if it just slapped in and killed you. Like, it just... And I'm like sinking in and it just slaps in and kills me,
Your
bro.
legs just... Ah!
What is that?
Baby cat food.
Is he... You freak? You can still choke on that.
Stop it. You'd be the worst person if you were like the one guy who was outside of this just saying this to your homie.
You can still choke. You could die in any way. A random nigga could come running in. I'm strangling everyone. I got the hammers.
You gonna strangle a man with a hammer? A gust of wind.
Yo. What was in that closet, bro? Why is there like a blade in that closet? Just ready. Someone's gonna get fish hooked, bro.
You tried to capitalize, but I caught you. But I got this cabin rigged to beat you now.
What are you gonna do? She's gonna die, bro. She's gonna die. By thine own hands. If her father owns a cabin in the woods, they definitely rich.
Wait at home. I give you my word that we will bring him in safely in protective custody.
What is he doing?
Just waiting. You could have bought a book or something to read.
Gonna...
You're telling me a book's gonna kill him?
Gonna fall on his face? Did he have it wrong?
Where's the message?
What? Okay. I would not be lighting a match. Okay. This is what I imagine happens to your house every time a thunderstorm happens, bro.
It definitely go crazy with that.
Did the power go out at your parents' house when
Well, remember constantly this was happening?
Did that happen last night?
It didn't even have to be like a bad storm. You know, it'd be like a clear blue sky day.
Did it happen last night? It was raining like crazy. You're gonna take to the ocean? Okay. I would not be doing this wrong. I'd be in there going in circles.
He's going in circles. We can take him.
I'd be in there stuck. She gonna light up some weed. Stay off the weed. Okay.
Her dog.
The white.
Like, I gotta save the dog.
Dude, if she would have just been the white need to save your dog, I would have been like, goodbye, dog, and then close the window. You're gonna have to let your dog die.
Actually, I don't even think Death would allow that. He's just after you. He's baiting you. He's like, I know your goldfish is with you outside in the storm.
I've never had a goldfish.
If my goldfish is outside.
If your goldfish was outside, like
in a bowl,
just sitting outside
with this lightning striking everywhere. Oh no! My goldfish.
My outdoor goldfish.
Not really. You guys are horrible at your job. You didn't believe me.
Let it go.
Oh!
Is she gonna? Okay, this is hilarious. I would use that dog as a protective barrier against death. Like,
That's like, why are you doing this? You savage. Oh, shoot.
Just go. Okay. Okay.
Isn't this over the top?
She's gonna get electrocuted.
Death is on.
This is like a level in a video game.
I'm surprised this isn't like a telltale game that you can play. This would be a pretty good game if you had like different choices. Oh, that's hilarious.
Death is just like pushing over the tree. Death is drowning him. Okay. So what is up with the window with the boards? See, this is a situation a nigga like me would never be in.
Yeah, you would be in the distance being like, hoes will be hoes.
Wait, is he stuck? Oh, he was being drowned by the tree? That's hilarious.
Yeah.
He just abandoned her dog.
That dog got away.
Okay. It's time to just let yourself die, because I'm not fighting this hard, bro. I'm not fighting this hard. Dude! Look at this! The power is out.
Death is like slapping them.
Okay. Okay, we're doing too much now. This is going... I hardly saw this movie. I think I saw the second...
You just sound like an exasperated dad. You're just like, come on. No more of this. I'm done. Oh, power out.
I'm the king! That's just what I heard. That black guy lifting weights.
I gotta say, this is best.
He's gonna have to charm it like a snake charmer. I wouldn't be doing this. Okay, is it gonna knock the tires?
It's gonna blow the car up.
Oh man.
You just made the situation worse.
Well, she's about to get crispy.
It's the only way we can cheat death again. No! I'll always be with you.
We didn't even get to smash yet. Wait, isn't it like that? Did she die? She has. Okay, well she's alive. I mean, he could. It just went out. He could be alive. This is pretty ambiguous. I mean, his hand is crunched up. Even if he does live, his heart and he's going to be a very fragile man. That's how your father was born.
Through death and destruction.
6 months later. Isn't she like a flight attendant or something? Okay.
Paris. I can't believe
they actually went there.
You know what? You know what I'm
Wait,
saying?
he's okay. He's gonna have severe heart issues for like the rest of his life. If I saw you get flown away like that, bro, while I'm in the Prius, I'm like, no! That was crazy. The hairline is going. Why do they just keep getting in these situations constantly?
Well,
like, don't take a sip of that. I don't like this hair color on her. She somehow looks less like Taylor Swift now.
Terry.
Even though she's blonde.
Todd. Cheers.
They weren't even really friends.
I mean,
until like, well, not her. You guys don't understand me.
You're right, bro.
Carter has a chance at a full life.
Did they win? Is this gonna end like Drag Me to Hell, where they get pulled into the ground?
What's the design?
Alex, just let it go.
Path of the explosion determined the order of our deaths, right? But I intervened and saved her, so it went to me. But in my case,
So why did it skip you, right?
Maybe that was the design all along.
Skip that. Alex proved that 3 times. On the plane, for me.
Because you're still next.
He's gonna get harassed.
Wait, that's the Spanish song of. He's like, wait a second.
The Meat Show.
Oh, oh, Gigolo. They're making Despicable 3. No.
I told you you were next, man.
Stop it, Carter.
These busters are the worst.
These busters are okay. Dude, they are causing Dude, they are destroying the city every chance they get.
Oh, look, 180.
Okay. It was 182. Okay. Oh, well. Intervene.
I told you you were next.
So it just goes forever? It just goes forever, bro? What are you doing over here, you weird man?
And it just keeps going on. What happens next? Who the freak cares? Because this franchise goes on for 6 more times.
Enough of this, bro. That was a freaky eye movie.
Yeah.
Goodbye, gents.
You I know I'm still supposed to hate you. I know I'm still supposed to hate you. Tonight is tense and we miss you. Phone calls at 3